Namaste, Soul Tribe, Spiritual Healer, back to give you guys a message. Hi, my beautiful Aries, my baby bosses, my kings and queens. Aries, male or female, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for your video reading. My beautiful Aries, I'm going off of the channel messages right now. I haven't written anything down. But as soon as I sat down to record your video reading and I started to tap into your energy, Aries, male or female, there's a meeting in your community in regards to you, Aries, okay? There's a meeting in your community in regards to you, Aries, because individuals have they have their backs against the wall right now, okay? These individuals right now are reaping some sort of consequences of their actions that they took against you, Aries. And I'm talking about city officials because that's what I heard. I heard somebody from the city council, where you live in your community, where you were gang stalked or targeted, where you were monitored, watched, heavily targeted, surveillance, simply because your family was a part of a secret organization that your family sold out to for protection, for money, okay, to get away with whatever crimes they wanted to get away with. They would have to offer you up, Aries. They would have to literally turn their backs on you, have you isolated, okay? Yeah. They wanted you in confinement, all right? And this could be happening right now, or this could have happened, or this could still be happening. But as we speak, Aries, there has been a ripple effect. There has been a ripple effect against these city officials. So they're not even parked up by your house anymore. They're not even driving past your house, watching your house anymore. They're not even sending monitoring spirits or Agent Smiths to pretend that they're working on the cables or pretend that they're doing construction next door. Like, they were doing everything, all types of gang stalking, surveillance, and using energy weapons against you, okay? There is a significant group of, they're like community leaders, or they're like a community official, like, that is experiencing a loss, that has just experienced a loss in their life when it comes to a loved one, someone close. A significant loss has happened, and this is a ripple effect of this city official that was working with this corrupt family, okay, to isolate you, target you, to put false charges on you, to follow you around, or to make it impossible for you to get a good job, or like pulling you over every time you're driving for no reason, whatever they were doing, right? They had lovers coming towards you as well to get you stuck in karmic cycles, to get information, to keep tabs, to basically get you caught up. But now that everything is unraveling, now that you're like not dealing with anybody anymore, and it's becoming harder for these officials, or corrupt officials, to basically control the energy around you, because you're not accepting anybody into your energy right now. And some of you guys could have moved out of that city, town, or community. Some of you guys still live there, but you're very reserved, you're very awakened. You could have a podcast, or you could have a social media platform where you are sharing your intuition or your knowledge or facts, spiritual quotes, or whatever. You could be speaking on a channel. You could be giving messages to on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're doing, if you're doing that. And you don't have to be doing that. But individuals know that you have leveled up in your spiritual knowledge, that you have raised your vibrational frequency, that you are seeing through the veil, okay? That you know exactly who they are and the part they played. So now these karmics, they're afraid, they're in fear, okay? Because these individuals wanted to bully you, or there's a group of people that, were trying to have you feeling isolated. There's somebody in specific here that's connected with this corrupt official or community leader, whoever this person is, in your community, in your community or in your town where you live. It says, I watch you every day. So there's someone here that is feeling quite defeated, Aries, by your strength, by your confidence, by your resilience, and by the fact that you spoke your truth, or you're speaking your truth, or their backs are against the wall, because now there's a city official that's asking for answers, okay? Because this individual is losing people. They're losing people, and this city official was seeking answers as to why this city official feels like they're cursed, or their family members are affected by a curse. This city official could have been watching you for some time, so they're aware that you're spiritual, they're aware that you read tarot or that you watch tarot, so they're aware about tarot, so they know about tarot. So this city official became very desperate to figure out if this person's family was under some sort of curse or hex, because the city official knew that this organization also hired practitioners to work on your energy, so they're aware that they were working on your energy with practitioners to take you out or to siphon from you or weaken you or to silence you, right? So now the city officials losing sleep because they're losing people. Maybe their child could have been affected, their family could have been affected. Something happened that was close to home, and now the city official is spooked, contacting a tarot reader or getting some sort of spiritual advice or reading done, where this city official is finding out that all the work or attacks that were done up against you, that this city official allowed to happen and go down, and that they were part of this whole group organization, because they could have got paid off, they could have got leveled up in their position, whatever they got for doing this. It wasn't worth it, because this person's family is now affected, because it's a ripple effect. This person didn't know that you were innocent. They also didn't know who you are spiritually and that you hold spiritual high ranking. So they also weren't aware that you're a healer, that you're not out here hexing and cursing people, because that's what they were told by your karmic family members, that you were doing these things, and that's why they had to watch you and allow these things to happen and get you out of here, because you were going to expose their crimes or something, or you were. So they really wanted you behind bars, or they wanted you confined, or they wanted you in mental prison. So they could have had you in mental prison for some time. They could have had you under their confusion spell. They could have been bullying you spiritually, energetically, all right, or in real life. But now, whoever you are, you're experiencing a new beginning here, all right? This is the new beginning card. And it says you have supernatural beauty. Regardless of everything they've done, you still look amazing, all right? You look untouched, unscathed, all right, unharmed. You're looking better than ever. You're feeling better than ever. You're very intuitive, whoever you are. Your hair is very intuitive, so your hair is very powerful. Something about your hair, male or female, you have a very strong intuition connected to your hair. Your hair is powerful, right? And so you're very receptive to these energies. And right now, somebody's willing to come forward, and they're ready to be honest, because whatever this city official found out, that they were receiving the backlash of all the energetic attacks that they were a part of, or that they allowed to happen and occur, that this person they took an oath to protect and serve the community, or they took an oath to do the right thing, and they did not. They broke their contract. So now this person is experiencing all of this turmoil in their life. This city official, they called some sort of meeting with these people and said this has to stop. You know, like ceasefire, ceasefire, like my family's affected. I found out this is why. I got the message from this spiritualist, told me all these things that I didn't tell it. So this person knows that the reader was accurate with the whatever the reader or the spiritualist told this community person in the community or this official person, right? Because this reader was telling this person things that this person never told this reader, that they never told this person about the things that were done to you, anointed child or a gifted earth angel, and it was forbidden what they were doing. Okay, it was forbidden in the spirit realm. All hell broke loose, and now it's the ripple effect. It's collateral damage. That's what I heard. All right, so this individual is now they're like calling a meeting. They're having a whole meeting about you, about a ceasefire, about ending the surveillance that they had on you or ending the attacks against you, because their family's affected, and these individuals that are also in this group of city officials were actually there at the meeting, and this individual warned them that the reader told this person that anyone who was involved is going to feel the after effects of this work, because this individual is highly protected, which could be you. Okay, and this individual is aligned with their purpose. This individual is transmuting energies at a rapid pace. This individual is like walking karma for whoever tries to block and hinder this person's purpose. So, all right, the city official got the memo. They got the message, and they went back to these other members and let them know that, you know what, ceasefire, you guys are next. You guys are next. Whatever's happening in my life is about to happen in your life, so you guys better stop doing what you're doing and do the right thing and take the necessary action and actually protect this person, actually, you know, remove the blockages, the restrictions off of this person's life. So maybe somebody watching this video, you had to go to court because they pulled you over for something, and they, you know, basically made up some false charges or false allegations, or maybe you had to go to court for something, or you owed the fine or something that happened, and all of a sudden it just disappears. All of a sudden you go to court and these people don't show up to court, and so they drop the charges or something like that. It's like something's gonna disappear. The heavy surveillance of you onto you, the monitoring of you and your home, using individual lovers to come towards you, that's all coming to an end, and it is crickets. You're not going to hear anything. It's crickets, okay, my love? Because you dismantled and defeated their most powerful magician that they used up against you, and now the ripple effect is happening in the city official's life here, okay? Because your ancestors are not playing any games when it comes to you, Aries. That's what I heard. So there might be some sort of mail or there might be some sort of mail that you've been waiting on, important documents or information that you've been waiting for, or that you haven't received because they were even tampering with the mail. That blockage is being removed. So you're about to receive something. They're going to make sure that you receive a document or some sort of information that's coming in the mail. And I heard a deed. All right, so if there was a home that was being kept from you, then they're releasing your property. They're giving you what belongs to you. These people, they're backing out. Okay, game over. They're backing out. They're all being haunted. They all feel spooked in their houses. All right, the crows are following these people, and these people, they're losing people. All right, collateral damage. They didn't realize how powerful you are, male or female. I heard Raymond, Reynaldo, Reina, Romello, Rachel, Perry, Amanda, Terrence, Terrell, Trevor, Patricia, LaShonda, Latasha, Unique. Somebody's name might be Unique, or you're very unique. I heard Unique. Sonia, Soraya. What is going on here, Spirit? I heard Lawanda. You're having some sort of breakthrough idea, and they're all watching you, okay? They're all watching you. They're actually in awe of you, all right? They just don't know how to tell you that, you know, they actually are, you actually are awakening some of these people, some of these authority figures, or these private investigators, or these city officials. You're actually creating some sort of ripple effect and awakening them to the fact that they're spiritual laws, okay? And that certain people can't be touched. And that God and heaven and hell are real, okay? That they're messing with something, tampering with the occult, or they thought that they could just pull strings and get away with it because no one would ever do anything because these people were official people. But the reckoning is happening, and one of these individuals, they got the memo and they're bringing it back to this group and letting them know it's time to cease fire. All right, they're experiencing a lot of grief. All right, a lot of loss, tragedies. Yeah, they came for you. Yeah, you have bad memories of your childhood trauma in this community. Yeah, heavily spying with private eyes. They're all feeling the effects of being monitoring spirits in your life. Now these same entities are coming for these people, and I'm not even playing. Okay, you shed your old skin. You're headed into your destiny, whoever you are. Somebody's name could be Destiny or Desiree. I heard Esther, Ethan, Sanaya, Yvette, Yvonne, Alex, Alexander. You are the jack of all trades, but they wanted your soul and destiny because they felt like your soul and destiny was so worthy, you know, to the Lord they worship, the Dark Lord. All right, it was so valuable, okay, to the dark forces if they could get you to forfeit your blessing, sacrifice your soul, or like go on the dark side and use your gifts for darkness. Okay, you didn't do that. Okay, you didn't do that, and you've been crowned. All right, you've been initiated. It is too late for these people, and they know it. Game over. Okay, so it's like gonna be a very spooky Halloween for these people. I heard Spooky Hollow. Okay, you guys could be watching scary movies, or somebody here, you know, their life is looking like a scary movie, like Final Destination. Wow, that's what I heard. It's like the Final Destination playing out in their life. Yeah. And every weapon formed against you, it just went left. They never touched you. All right? And somebody here that watches you every day, they're awakening. They're realizing that they attacked the wrong person. That, you know what? That was the biggest mistake they ever made. You got social media stalkers. It says, don't seek love, let it find you. Okay, so you are not seeking love. Love is going to find you. I feel like somebody behind the scenes is falling in love with you, or they're in awe of you, Aries, because you played a significant part in this person's awakening, my love. And you have awakened this person and activated them in a way that this person, you know, never expected. This person never thought in their life that they would awaken to this type of frequency or energy, or there's some sort of truth that they're finding out. This person's mind blown, but they're becoming very fixated on you, Aries, because now this person feels like you're the one for them, or you're their soulmate because you awakened them, or you brought them to the light. And this individual, all right, that left you stuck or stranded, or they chose a karmic over you, they're in deep regret, male or female. Yes, they are. Somebody's having a lot of issues. Somebody could contact you that they're having car trouble. They need you to pick them up. They need a ride. Somebody could be depending on you a little bit too much. Maybe you gotta like pump the brakes with this person and tell them, you know what I mean, say no, or you can, or you know, like something gotta give. Somebody's like expecting for you to show up, but they're not offering you anything in return. This person's feeling entitled to your energy, Aries, but this individual was a part of some sort of orchestrated attack against you. Yeah, somebody's babysitter is under the influence, guys. So be careful if you have a babysitter and you don't know what this babysitter is up to when you're not there. Get a camera, install a camera in your home or your space, wherever your child is being cared for, or make sure your child is okay with this babysitter. For somebody, not everybody. I heard Michael. I heard Mason. Wow. Yeah, somebody here is relocating in secret. Somebody's going MIA, Aries, or they're distancing themselves from you because this person feels like the reckoning is coming, or that you know the truth and they don't know how to face you. Capricorn. Yeah, the Capricorn, what? You had a connection with a Capricorn, Aries. This Capricorn, give me a second. My throat is being affected. Too much truth is coming through from this video. So I'm not surprised that my throat is being affected. So sorry, excuse me if I had to take a sip of that cold coffee. Because that's what I drink, cold coffee. Late night text. Okay, so you're going to get a late night text, late night email, late night text from this Capricorn that is now relocating in secret from this group of people, because this person knows that they're all on a sinking ship. And so this person wants to tell you everything. They want to come to you and tell you everything, because this Capricorn also fell in love with you or has some sort of fixation on you, Aries. If they're not a Capricorn, this person could have Capricorn in their chart, male or female. Speeding tickets. Somebody got a lot of speeding tickets. They could be going to jail for speeding, for a lot of unpaid tickets. Or somebody's car is getting towed. Somebody could owe money for the car, the repo. All right, somebody gave you the wrong information in order to block you. Wow. So yeah, this person's coming to tell you the truth now because they gave you the wrong information, or they weren't honest. They didn't tell you what was really happening when this person suggested that you guys spend time together, or that you know, open up to them. I don't know, like this person got close to you only to get some sort of information, or to give you some sort of wrong information, to have these people keeping tabs on you. Tracking your location. Family of warlocks, yeah. Under judgment. At 3 a.m. on a Friday. Alright, somebody's experiencing a dark night of their soul. Alright, somebody is. Dark night of their soul. Because this person, they had a split personality, or somebody has a split personality. You can't trust them. They will switch up on you, Aries. So you're picking up on this, or you're like just detaching from somebody, or not really trusting this person as much as you did, or you're just cutting a lot of people out, all right? Because you're done playing games, and you're done dimming your light for anybody. You're speaking your truth, and you're unapologetic, okay? That's what it is. And you're manifesting some good news. Thursday afternoon, good news, or on a Friday, all right? Somebody here is going down for like some bank fraud they did. You could get a phone call about this. Like I said, these city officials are having a meeting, and their ceasefire is in order, because collateral damage has started to happen. The ripple effect of everything they did, they're losing people, or they're losing their mind, okay? They're losing themselves because they're being hunted by the events that are unfolding in their own lives. They never imagined that they would have to suffer this great consequence, or this great loss. Somebody really lost somebody they love. I'm telling you, a great loss, a tragedy. All right? Somebody could be a tattoo artist. All right? Somebody could have twins. Family lies just been like being exposed is the ripple effect for this whole group. You single-handedly dismantled this organization or operation, and your ex is under judgment. All right, my loves, this is your reading. I love you guys. If you need a personal, my email's down below. If you're interested in any of my products, Crown Chakra Protection Spray, Blessed Oil for protection, protection bracelets, and spiritual bath be gone. Crown Chakra Protection Spray, my email's down below. Thank you for your love, your support, your donations, your gifts, your comments. I love you guys, your prayers. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Until the next time, namaste.